Hello and welcome on our small channel from JB Toys. This video is all about the brand new lineup for Lego Speed Champions, the Formula 1 season 2025. And this video contains all 10 Speed Champions releasing in March 25. If you ever watched a video from us, you might know that we now start with an unboxing followed by a speed build and then a detailed review of the set normally. And what we do in this video is taking a closer look to all the Speed Champions, the differences between the Speed Champions, the minifigures and many more. So if you're interested in the Ferrari, for example, in detail, please watch our other video where we have all or most of the Speed Champions in detailed reviews alone. And this is the complete video for all the 10 Speed Champions. Have fun and thank you for your support. Well, the build is done and you can see now all 10 different racing cars, Formula 1 cars from Lego Speed Champions in one picture. The result is quite impressive from my point of view. We do have the 10 cars and I already included the 71049 for a better overview of all the Formula 1 releases for March and May. What's not included are the two Technic vehicles from Red Bull and Ferrari. I do have different videos for them. Starting with the, let's start with the minifigures. Starting with the minifigures, we have 10 different minifigures, of course, because of the 10 different racing cars. And this one is from Red Bull. Then we have the Haas team, F1 team, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes, and the back of the suits are quite simple. We do have these new helmets here printed with the logos and dual molded, for example, gray, transparent red, transparent brown, etc. So this is a very cool addition to the helmet collection, and the ones from May do have different designs, so it's another collectible helmet. Then 5 of 10 drivers, and these are the other drivers, female drivers and male drivers. So we have 5 male drivers and 5 female drivers. This one is from Aston Martin, Visa Cash App, Red Bull Racing, Alpine race car. Where is it? The exact number is called F1 Team A524, and then we have the Williams driver and the Kick Sauber driver. From the other side, printed torsos as well, very simple torsos. Here we do have some blue on it and some pink or magenta. So this is all I can show you about the minifigures. Now we are changing the helmets to the hair pieces. So again, starting with the male drivers, now you can see the face expressions and the hair pieces here, and they all, or most of them, don't include alternative face expressions, but the only one where it doesn't fit, like this one here from Haas team, is coming with a double-sided head. So this is so weird looking. Why, Lego? Didn't you recognize that? It's so funny. All the rest is yeah, done in a normal way, let's say it like this. And we have these interesting, very interesting hair pieces from the female drivers. I think there is one with a double-sided head, this one here. Minifigure, perhaps another one, I don't remember. No. And no, only one minifigure with a double-sided head. So this is all for the minifigures and the helmets. And if you're pre-ordering or ordering from us, you get these 2x6 printed pieces with the drivers on it. Mercedes is starting with George Russell and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Yes. The cars. Most of the Speed Champion lineup is all about the cars, and the good news is they are all built in a very different way. So you get 10 cars with nearly 2,600 pieces, and you don't build the same car 10 times, but you only have to build the front and the back 10 times the same, which is exactly the same. So after the second one or the third one, you exactly know how to build this. I will show you once. So this is the front wing, and it's printed. It's a printed round slope here, 1/6 on 3 sides, and most of the cars includes the logo on a printed cheese slope. Then we have these 2 new pieces for the wheels here, which is included twice in all the different cars, the same way. And that's it. The repetition is over right now. All the rest is done, as you can see here, in a very different way. For example, Mercedes, or for Mercedes, they are using the slope, the slope here. And with Ferrari, they are using a hinge brick and this slope. And for McLaren, they are using a completely different mechanism. So it's very interesting to build them, to build the cars from the back, from the other side. You can see the different brackets and all the different part usage here, which is quite interesting because of course it's completely different for Ferrari, for example, and Mercedes. Very cool and very interesting to build. We do have most of the parts are stickered, but we have things like this, which is printed. We have the dark saber from Mandalorian here, so a very cool part usage in general for these Formula One cars. Next in the lineup is Ferrari, and this one is the 77242 with 275 pieces. It's 26.99 as all of the rest, and you can see the difference here, like the doors, which are used to recreate this section of the car, and a completely different way to build it for this Mercedes. We have Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton as drivers for the Ferrari team. Next one is McLaren with Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, and this one potentially is the weakest car because of this part here of the car, which is only connected by one single stud, and it falls off this 3x3 part. It falls off from time to time. Of course, the car is not bad at all. It's a very good looking and very fast car in reality, so it's good to have another McLaren, although we had the 76919 in the last year, and for Alonso the 76924 in the double pack. Next team in the lineup is Haas F1 from the US, and this is also a very cool car, good looking. They are all good looking, and if you take a closer look to the part usage, you will recognize that although it is done in a colorful way from time to time, they try to use only the team colors. So this is white, gray and red, and the car is black, red and white. So this is really good news for all the YouTubers, or for all the mockers who don't like these colorful colors in the sets for orientation. Next one is Kick Sauber, and we have the printed piece here, piece here again. The rear, of course, it is the same, and we have always this printed piece on the back of the car. The tires are bigger at the rear than on the front, which is quite good, and it's not included, unfortunately, in the Technic lineup. I don't know why Lego did forget about that. I don't know. Many stickers. This one is printed as well, the radar dishes 2x2, and we have the 3 types of tires: red, white, and someone potentially has the yellow one. The Ferrari has the yellow one, so it's really good to have them included. The 6th car is Visa Cash App, and this one is the car with 248 pieces, the 77246. It's an 18 plus set because of the Red Bull logos here and there. It's printed here, there, and these ones are printed as well. The steering here is printed, and it's a good looking car, mostly blue and white, done with a lot of stickers. It's 18 plus because you are not allowed to buy Red Bull before you are 18, so it's it's an interesting choice to sell it with 18 plus marketing on it, but yeah, never mind. Alpine is coming in mostly black, and you can see a completely different build here. It's done with tiles with normal bricks, which is very uncommon for, let's say, speed champions like this here. It's rounded and Alpine is done in a very different way. And you can see the magenta colors and blue and pink and all the rest here. Very cool, very interesting color scheme. We have this printed piece again and here, and all the other parts I showed you before are printed too. Then we have the car, this one is from Pierre Gasly and Jack Doohan. And then we have the car from Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso, one of my favorite teams, and it's very good looking, way better than the one from last year. We have this security part for the drivers, and yeah, all the rest I already showed you before. And this is the only car I think where some tan colors are included. It's coming with printed radar dishes again and the yellow tire. Last but not least, or nearly the last one, is the Williams F1. They did have better times in the racing history before. That's why they got an iconic set this March, which is also part of the F1 lineup. And we have the white tires, we have the radar dishes again, and a very, very cool looking dark blue and blue color scheme, and the racing colors from the team, white, red and blue, is included as well. The last one is the Red Bull, which is the team from Max Verstappen, the winner from last year, although McLaren won the team championship. And you can see the red tires here with the printed pieces on the radar dishes. This is printed, and these are printed as well. It's coming with 251 pieces, the 77243, and it's an 18 plus set as well because of the Red Bull logo and the energy drink. Team colors, as I said before, very nice to have them included here, and you can see the differences between the cars again. So it's very interesting to build all these 10 cars, even if you do like I did it at the same time. So there is nothing boring about it, and the result is very, very good looking. The only thing I would have done differently is the prints. I would have used more prints, or would have loved to get more prints, because I hated all the 300 stickers, most of them very small for my big hands. And what would have been amazing would be another mechanic minifigure for each of the sets with a small side build, for example, another tire or something very tiny. So the love in detail, for example, would have been 5 of 5 JB stars. That's it for the moment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave us a comment here what you think about the F1 Formula 1 lineup from Lego Speed Champions, and follow us here on YouTube, on Instagram, or even new on Whatnot. Thanks for your support, and see you next time. Bye.